Thanks for staying with us. Let's now turn our attention to the lingering fuel scarcities. Fuel queues still persist in some parts of Lagos State, with many motorists spending hours to get the products. Senior correspondent Sarah Ayeku is standing live for us to bring us updates on the situation. Sarah, give us update. Are things better today than they were in previous days?
So it's been, of course, for about 6 weeks now, we've been seeing these queues at various filling stations in Lagos and in major cities across Nigeria. And so this is just one of them along Bega area of Lagos, a very busy area in Lagos. And this is another independent fuel station. And so we just heard that for those who have been on the queue for like an hour now, we just heard that there is no fuel again at this filling station. So it's closed, and it's for most of the motorists that have been on the queue for about an hour now. They say that they've been on the queue for about an hour, and then suddenly they heard that the filling station has to close up. So they can only sell for those cars in the area, in the perimeter, and then those outside do not have a chance to get fuel. At the NNPC filling station that we had gone to earlier, they have been selling petrol there at about 560 naira. At this filling station, which is one of the independent filling stations we have in Nigeria and in Lagos, they're selling for 635 naira. At these two filling stations now, they're not selling into jerry cans. Some are saying that this is the instruction they were given by the authorities and the stakeholders not to sell into jerry cans. But that is having an adverse effect on households, business owners. We saw a woman earlier really angry and bitter about how she cannot power a generator and the food in her freezer is getting spoiled. Another man who is a business owner along the road also talked about the fact that he's trying to power his generator and the filling stations are not selling into his generator. They're asking him to bring the generator now, not just the tank. They're asking him to bring the generator to the filling station and then they will be able to sell. They're saying that they're trying to curb the activities of black marketers, but it's having an adverse effect on households and businesses.
So I was just going to say that when you don't sell in jerry cans, of course, you're curbing the activities of black marketers, but those who run businesses, are also affected. But in terms of pricing, has there been any increase in pricing?
So at this filling station, they're selling for 635 naira. So along this road, we've not seen any black marketer. So we hear from someone else that how they are operating is they'll bring in the tank of a motorcycle or a generating set. They'll bring in the tank, sell into the tank, and then go pour it back into a keg or jerry can, and then they sell to motorists who cannot queue at filling stations. And it's really very tasky for motorists and even for the black marketers, and that's what the filling stations are saying they're trying to curb. So you have to bring in your cars into the filling stations to get petrol. At the NNPC filling station we were at this morning, they were selling for 568 naira, 560 naira. And for people, they just have to stay on the queue for about 20 to 30 minutes. If you're patient, you will get petrol. And NNPC, from their statements that we've read over the weekend, has said that they're trying to ensure that they sort out the logistics challenges they've been facing for some weeks now. Hopefully they get their act right, and hopefully the stakeholders, from the downstream to the upstream, hopefully they're able to come to a round table to sort out these issues, because we're expecting that if they would envision or if they see ahead that there will be logistics issue, there should be some kind of reserve to cater to these marketers and ensure that the petrol, that's the product now, gets to the motorists. And so, but we're hoping that they get their acts right and they're able to sort out these internal wranglings, and so that motorists, commuters do not bear the brunt of whatever politics they're playing on their table.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for that update. Senior correspondent live for us in Lagos, where few queues